Call of Duty Mobile has over 100 million downloads, and there are more people that are playing it every day. So I thought it would be helpful to do a top 10 tips in COD Mobile for beginners. Now, this is going to cover very simplistic stuff. This is for the people that have downloaded the game and they don't know where to begin first. They don't know what to do first because this is Call of Duty, but it's very, very different from your normal PC or console platforms. What is up, everybody? Chaos here, and let's just jump into it. I'm going to try to help out all of you beginners, and if there are some people that want more advanced top 10s or tips and tricks, we can cover that as well. You let me know what you want to see in the comment section, and we're going to start off with your settings, okay? Make sure you feel good with your sensitivity and movement. You can actually go test your settings in a player versus AI game mode, which is super helpful. There are so many little nuances to Call of Duty Mobile that they thought of that makes this a fantastic game. And you have to understand, once again, this is mobile. This is going to be completely different with your movement and how you actually set things up. Now, we're not going to go into the simple mode versus the advanced mode of how you actually set up your grid or your layout. That could be another video if you guys want to see it. But what I'm saying is, go directly to settings. Make sure all the sensitivities are where you're comfortable, and then go test it out in the player versus AI. Don't waste a match against actual people when you can go in and have it not count against you so you can get comfortable with it. It's a good way to get everything set how you want. Next up is the maps. Now, these are fan favorite maps. Most of these maps you have all played. You've probably played all of them. There are some classic maps in this game. You're gonna love them, but you need to learn them all over again. That's right. This is Call of Duty Mobile, so things are going to be a little different. People flank and people do different stuff in this game because the movement is completely different. If you're not a rusher, if you're not somebody that's super aggressive, you're going to take different routes than you would take in, per se, a console version of standoff. You may take completely different routes to get to the B flag, or you may take different routes to get to other flags, or if you're in search and destroy, the movement is going to be different. So you need to relearn these classic maps. They're not going to play exactly how they used to play when you were playing it on console or PC. And I promise you, there are some easy flanks you can do on every one of these maps to get a ton of easy kills. And understand, we are talking about Call of Duty Mobile on your phone or on your tablet, your mobile device. We aren't specifically focusing on Call of Duty Mobile on an emulator on the PC. Now, we can do a video about that too if you guys want me to break stuff down over there. I think I'm going to work on the best weapons video for you guys next. As always, guys, we do a monthly giveaway for a PlayStation 4 on the channel. All you have to do to enter is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you have your post notifications on so you don't miss an upload, drop a like, and leave me a comment why you want to win the PlayStation 4 with your Twitter handle attached. I will pick the winner at the end of the month, contact you, and get you a PlayStation 4. Okay, next up, as you rank up, you need to find which weapon fits you best. Now, this doesn't sound like a big tip, and you may be saying, well, Jimmy, that's pretty much common sense, but it's not, because we have to remember everything has been spun on its head, and this is a mobile game. So the casual player is probably going to prefer an AR as opposed to people who are more comfortable with their setup, or they're playing a claw setup with their layout. They are going to be pushing and be more aggressive with things like an SMG. Things don't work exactly how they do on a console with your fingers and your thumbs when it comes to the movement and the nuances of this game. Everything is different, from the ADS to the strafing to the jumping to the reloading. It is all completely different, and your hands, well, they're going to have a lot of work to do. So get comfortable. If you're just getting started, you're probably going to prefer an AR. It's probably the easiest way to jump in. This next one is a big one. Find friends to play with. That's a big one for Call of Duty Mobile, okay? Because in the end, it's all about ranking up. Because in Call of Duty Mobile, they set it to where the rank is super important, because you literally have to unlock everything in this game. When you start off, you have no perks. You have no lethals. You have no tacticals. You have no attachments. You have to rank up to unlock and build your loadout out, to build your class setup. And the fastest way to do that is to group up with some friends and just dominate. And there is a world chat feature in this game, which is really, really cool. So maybe you'll make some new friends, but you need to team up. Team up and then just tear through the teams. The faster you can level up, the more gear you're going to get, and the more you're going to be able to utilize your gun with attachments and a loadout of perks and lethals and tacticals and all that stuff, including your super weapon or whatever you want to call it, because you have to unlock that as well. Okay, using kill streaks. Remember, some kill streaks are user controlled, so you need to make sure to find a good place to hide so you don't die. Once again, I know this sounds simplistic, but you need to have the mantra, this is Call of Duty Mobile. This is not regular Call of Duty. So you're probably going to get a Predator missile pretty early out of the gate if you're ranking up really, really fast. You need to find places to hide when you're using these user-controlled kill streaks. And you also need to understand that the kill streaks, they're a little harder to use at times because once again, it goes out back to the layout and you have to get it to where you're comfortable taking your hands off or using different fingers or combinations. Remember, we're doing this on mobile devices. We're not talking about PC, and it's ever so important to keep your thumbs or your fingers where you can control your movement on both sides of the screen. So using kill streaks is going to take a little work. And like I said, we can do another video on breaking down how to actually set up your layout if you guys want. Okay, cracking into the top 5. Movement. Probably the most important thing for a beginner in Call of Duty Mobile. You have to make yourself harder to hit. Strafing has never been more important than it is in this game. Because if you're playing on actual mobile, on a mobile device, jumping, well, you're not going to be jumping probably quite as much. Now, if you get into an advanced layout, you can set it all up to how you want, and then you can. But movement is way more limited in Call of Duty Mobile, so you need to master the side-to-side strafe. Learn to move and shoot at the same time. If you get an engagement, more than likely, you need to be strafing while you're shooting. If you're seeing any gameplay of mine on the screen, or if you're seeing any other videos, I am almost always, 99% of the time, moving side to side when I'm shooting. You're going to be playing a lot of new people as you go through it, and if you just do these little things, these itty-bitty things that don't seem like a big deal, you are going to be able to dominate, and you are going to be able to rank up even faster. And movement is the number one thing. It is way more important than crouching or going prone or jumping over walls. Strafing side to side while you're in a gunfight, whether it be somebody close or somebody at range. I promise you, if you do it, you will win more than you lose. Leveling up guns and using your attachments. Now, you get weapon XP cards in Call of Duty Mobile. They are super important, but don't go to the item shop. You don't need to buy these things. You can grind and unlock them, and those are how you are going to be leveling up your guns and using your attachments on your guns. Using attachments is super important in Call of Duty, because of what we talked about before. The movement and everything is so amplified, it's so magnified in this game, all the little nuances. You need to be able to aim. You need that long barrel. You need that stock. You need that extended mag, especially when you're first starting out on Call of Duty Mobile, because you need all the bullets you can get until your thumbs and fingers get comfortable playing this new style of Call of Duty. So level up your guns. A lot of people get these weapon XP cards and they forget they even have them, and they don't utilize them and level up their weapons. Every time you get one, go attach it to your weapon and get your weapon max level as quick as you can. Find a game mode that gets you the most XP after a match. Domination and Search and Destroy are usually the best for that. And me personally, I'm a domination guy, but I was a domination guy on console as well. It's just kind of the game mode that I gravitate to. The game modes are shorter in Call of Duty Mobile. They're cut in half, so things go pretty fast. And to me, domination is definitely the way to go. If you're a Search and Destroy person, you can get a ton of XP as well, but Team Deathmatch is probably going to be at the bottom of the barrel. If it was me, I would go Domination, Search and Destroy, and then Team Deathmatch. That's just me, but you guys can pick or choose, but you want to go for the game modes where you can get the most XP, because once again, it's a race to level up. It's a race to get XP for your player and for your gun, because you unlock everything as you move up, and you max out your gun and your attachments. Now, number 2 is super simple, but I want to say it anyway. The more you play, the better you will get. Practice makes perfect, and in this scenario, it has never been more important. Call of Duty Mobile, if you've never played a mobile game or a mobile FPS game, you are going to feel like you are holding a potato and you have no clue how to function with this potato. You are going to feel so alien to this when you first start that you may get frustrated. And you may say, you know what? This isn't for me. Stick with it. Play 5 matches. Play 10 matches. I promise you the muscle memory will be, it'll come. It'll come. And before you know it, you will be super comfortable with it. And you'll be like, I've been doing this the whole time. It's like riding a bike. I'll never forget how to do it. Remember, practice makes perfect, especially in Call of Duty Mobile. And finally, guys, set goals for yourself per game. That is the way to go about it. Don't worry about 5 matches, 10 matches, or if you're the kind of person that joneses to get a 10-win streak, set a goal for each game. And this is for the beginners. This is for the people that first start out. Set a goal to get 10 kills, or set a goal to get 5 flag caps. Set a goal to get in the top 3 on the match. Set a goal to get the first MVP that you've ever got. Set baby goals, and I promise you that will help take away from the frustration of trying to learn to play Call of Duty on a mobile device. And remember, only you can make yourself better. Now we sound like a self-motivation type seminar, but it's true, okay? You're gonna get better. You're gonna die a lot at the beginning. It's okay. It's a completely new experience for you guys. So set yourself goals every match. And there you have it. Those are some tips for the beginners of Call of Duty Mobile. Let me know if they help you guys out. Also, let me know if you guys want more advanced tips, if you want other stuff broke down, if you want anything to do with supply drops or weapon skins or the best guns. You guys let me know. Drop a like, make sure you're subscribed. On the screen now is another video. I need you to click that video, go over there. We will continue the conversation in the comment section over there. I'll see you soon.